I think that Taros is actually the biggest beatboxer that has the biggest audience of non-beatboxers. And I've been getting so many comments. I'm not a beatboxer, but I really like Taros.
I call it the Taros effect. Tyler W. He made a video about the beatbox reactions, being tired of oversaturation in the market.
I agree with him on some point. There are some beatbox reactors that are just milking it, and milking it in the sense of it's not even subtle milking. He's milking it right in front. He's doing like this and just looking at the back like, yeah, what's up, man?
In the music industry, there are artists with 1 million, 2 million monthly Spotify listeners that charge 40,000 for a feature. I could get one of the biggest beatboxers, offer him 100, and he'll do a feature with me.
Yeah.
That's where I see an issue in the market.
That falls back a little bit, I think, on how small beatbox still is. People don't realize the value that they have. You made a wildcard for GBB. You got in. Then you have to put aside the money to go there. Then you are there. Then it's your chance to shine. And then your mic doesn't work. And you don't get a second chance. And it's not your fault that the mic doesn't work. But it's done. Then it's done. It's over.
When Maddox was running that shit,
yes.
That dude was a shot. I think he was a great shot caller. I think this dude, content creation and running that, no matter what happened, losing him was not positive for the company.
No.
Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. That's the intro. That's how we roll. That's how we roll.
That's how we do.
We have to show that we're able to do a little bit of it, of course. Well, a little bit. I'm speaking for myself. Because with us today.
Let me tell you really quick. There's a lot of people that can beatbox way less better than you.
I thought, bro, I swear I thought you were going in the direction. There's a lot of people that can beatbox way better than you. I was like,
of course, bro. There's way more than that than there is on the other side. But
yeah. No, I get what you. No, I appreciate that though. I I think I undervalue my own skill. I'm like, nah, I'm beginner level. I don't know. I just want to, because I'm not to the certain level like you, for example, or other beatboxers. Y'all do.
That's the thing we have to talk about maybe after the intro. Because that's a good topic.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the first episode of the podcast. The name right now. So, your present Anthony, which is our present Anthony, which is your past Anthony, doesn't know the name yet. But by the time you see this video, boy, oh boy, will there be a super sexy, luscious name on the screen.
Future Anthony will be cooking after this, bro.
He's cooking. He's already preparing stuff in the kitchen.
He's put his chef's hat on. He has his apron, everything. Man's cooking.
Marination. So today we got ESHPLUME with us, who is a Dutch beatbox, professional beatbox, connoisseur, chef, battler, the world champion. The future
in 2029.
Yeah. So me and him linked up through social media, I think you popped into one of my live streams, right?
Yep.
And then it just got to chatting. I remember this actually. And you said, yo, I beatbox too. I have a video on Swiss Beatbox. I think that's how the conversation went. I was like, yo, wait, what's that? And then I reacted to it, which is on the channel. And now he is the first guest on the new podcast, ladies and gentlemen. It's a way for me to give back to the community in a sense, and provide some type of original content and just sit down and have a nice long chat with all these dope ass beatboxers, right? And ESHPLUME, can you introduce yourself, man?
Yeah. So my name is ESHPLUME, but my real name is Joey. I think Anthony didn't even know that.
I had no idea.
No. Probably doesn't even matter. ESHPLUME sounds way cooler. So I've been beatboxing since about 2018. Before that, I was just doing what Anthony's doing here, noob type shit. But then after that, I started watching like Napalm a lot and other beatboxers. But it started with Napalm. And then I got into like a Dutch group of beatboxers. through like one guy, he said like, yeah, we have a Dutch group and there's all these guys in there like BR and all the big boys, they're all in there and all talking. I was like, all right, let me join that. And from there, I started getting into tournaments, into gigs, into other connections with other beatboxers, collabs and whatever, friendships. And yeah, now we're here. So in Anthony Ray's podcast.
In Anthony Ray's vicinity. Ready for that marination. So tell me about this group, because that's kind of gangster, man. So you just casually name dropping B Art, who is a vice world champion from the Netherlands. Like, he is cold with the style. Who else was in that group, man? Tell me about the OGs.
So in the beginning, there's like these underdog OGs. And what do I mean with underdog OGs? They're people who are known in the Dutch beatbox scene, who have won multiple titles, but are not really known internationally, like B-Art, for example.
Yeah.
Or Indicator, maybe. Or Clown or me or whatever. And that's the people like Hurricane, for example. Now, Hurricane, he won, I don't know in which year, so people are probably going to hate me for not knowing, but Hurricane won the Dutch championship in some year. And now he's hosting the Dutch championship every year together
for real?
with, yeah, bro, since like fucking 2015 or something, bro. Maybe earlier. I don't even know, man. But and now he's hosting that together with ALX, and that's from Boom Snap Clap, and they fund most of the events and whatever now. And these guys were all in the
Boom Snap Clap.
Yeah.
That's kind of hard when you think about it. Boom, snap, clap. I like that name.
Yep. And I'm actually going to show you something. 1 second.
Man, you got the fresh Timberlands on. Look at that shit.
Hey, you know it, man. You know it. So I have this, and I don't know if I have to do it in this way or if it's...
Mirror. Bro, mirror. It's mirrored, but it says winner. So you won. What is that? It's mirrored. So
I can do it like this then.
It's probably Dance the Beatbox Battle 7 till the boom.
Yeah, and it says boom snap clap on the top.
That's hard, bro. That's really dope.
Yeah.
So you won that.
That's for
Okay.
Please.
Damn. It's like a battle, right?
Yeah, so the boom snap clap, they host their own event outside of the Dutch beatbox battle as well. And that is a dance event. So basically you have a beatboxer and you have a break dancer or any kind of dancer. And you get paired up randomly to go up against another beatboxer with a random paired up dancer, and you battle against one another. And it's kind of with the rules of a 7 to smoke. I don't know if you know the rules of a 7 to smoke.
Is it you gotta get to 7? Just the total
You gotta get to 7,
like that, right?
But it's like, if you win one, you get to stay on the stage, and another opponent comes to face you. But if you lose one, you keep the points that you have if you lose. But you go on the back of the line and you have to wait your turn to go back on the stage. Now, the magical thing happened and we won 7 times in a row.
Is this somewhere on the internet?
This is somewhere on the internet, yeah.
Because I should have to write that down, because that's just hard to just check out. And I think people would be interested into seeing that. ESHPLUME dance.
Especially since...
Boom, snap, clap?
Yeah, it's Boom Snap Clap. I have it on my channel. I think I have the videos unlisted right now, but I'll post them again. But
they will get views after this podcast, though. So if I could put the link in my description, people will be wanting to check that out.
Yeah, I got you. But in the Boom Snap Clap, we won 7 times in a row. So there was no other chance for other people to face other people. They were just facing us and losing.
Yeah. All right, you guys came in there just it was a cooking competition. You guys were Gordon Ramsay. You were like, nah.
Yeah, bro. But the thing is, my partner and we got paired up randomly. So you pull a name out of a hat, and that's your breakdancer that's paired with that beatboxer, you know?
Yeah.
So I was paired up with like this really tall guy who could breakdance really well. And we were talking, we were chilling, and he said to me, or I said to him, I remember I said to him, bro, doesn't matter what you do, just know I got you. And that means I'm not gonna let you fall or whatever. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm doing something different because I'm not looking at you or whatever.
Yeah.
And he said the same to me. He said, I got the same for you. I got you. So we were looking at each other the whole time. We were in synergy as if we were beatboxing and dancing for like fucking 10 years or whatever. Like
Yeah.
we've known each other for a really long time, you know?
That's kind of hard to see because I think that's one of those things that kind of get overlooked a lot. It's not one of those super popular things in beatbox with the dancing and the beatboxing combined, which is pretty hard when you think about it. Also, rapping and beatboxing, like freestyle rapping and beatbox. I haven't seen. Sometimes you catch that on like very underground events, or at street corners or something, or just like at your
but
friend's
then it's like a
place.
filler act. It's not even like the main event, you know?
That actually would be absolutely fire if you had like, I don't know, a Harry Mack with
and
like with like one of the best beatboxers just like together.
Yes.
That'd be absolutely fire.
Bro, imagine like Harry Mack and Inertia doing like the bass and whatever.
It'd be ridiculous, bro. But as I'm thinking about that, Kenny Urban went on Harry Mack's it's like his platform. I think it's called Energy Exchange, like a freestyle thing. It's like a Discord thing they did. If I'm not mistaken, it was Discord. I didn't know of this until like a month ago. Somebody in my chat mentioned it. Kenny Urban actually collaborated with Harry Mack.
What? I have not seen that.
No, a lot of people don't know. And this is, I think, years ago. This is fire. I still need to watch it myself. I might even like drop a reaction video to it because a lot of people have been telling me to check it out. So actually, I'll send that to you. By the way, for the viewers watching, this is going to Spotify. This is going to iTunes. This is going everywhere you can listen to podcasts, right? And this
all
is
the platforms.
There we go. This is the first episode, but this is the part 1 because we're going to do a part 2 right after this. But the part 2 will be ESHPLUME's first episode on his channel. So it's going to be the
and I'm future ESHPLUME is also going to be cooking a very cool name for that podcast. He's already cooking. I can smell it.
We both prepared so well. We have no idea what to call this. We literally yesterday, I mentioned it to him like, I'm thinking about doing a podcast on the Beatbox. I think I mentioned it 2 days ago. And I was like, you want to do it? You want to be a guest? And he was like, hell yeah, let's do it. And then yesterday he asked me, so you want to do a podcast tomorrow? I'm like, well, I didn't think to do it that fast. And then I was like, nah, bro, I got things to do. I got to stream. But then I was like, you free at 12? You free at 11? Like, so here we are. We just.
But that's what I like. We had a conversation, I think, for now 2 weeks, maybe. But that's what I really like about this this collaboration, you could say.
Yeah.
You're very also the same like me. Like we think it, and then you do it, and not like we think it and then we do it in next month, or we do it maybe never. You know, that's a lot of people is like that. You know. But you actually pull through, and that's respectable, man.
I appreciate that. It's I guess it's this impulsive go-getter mentality with everything. If there's an idea, I don't procrastinate. I don't think and sit and let thought hold me back or just think too much. Some people, they overstudy, they overanalyze, which isn't bad, but it's always in theory for them.
Yeah.
They never practice. They never execute. And they get stuck on that. It's overconsumption. You get stuck in this over-consuming learning about something. An example is you could have somebody study business for years, get all the degrees, but will not have the same experience as somebody who's been running businesses for maybe 1 or 2 years. And failing at them, that person will be way more experienced to run businesses. And this could be you beatboxing and you out here consuming the beatbox content, analyzing everything, but not actually trying it out and doing it. Like that's the difference. I think if you have an idea, I'm trying to push people into this mentality where you just the go-getter mentality. Why wait? Oh, but I'm not good enough to put content out as a rapper, beatboxer, dancer, whatever. Oh, no, my quality is not. So everybody has to start somewhere. You just keep improving, right?
Yeah.
If it's quality, it's quality. And I'm trying to push everybody in that direction I think is also has that mentality. And with that being said, I don't waste time talking to people who are a wall because it comes from people. Bro, if I'm out here talking to somebody and they're like, yeah, I'm going to get it, and I'm investing time in them, I'm like, okay, do it. And then nothing happens, the conversation ends for me. Right? But if I see like you and we're talking and we're building, I'm like, oh, this dude's hungry. This dude's ambitious. I'm like, oh, okay. And you ask me a question, I will respond to the best of my ability. Oh, this is how I do it. This is how much I made here. I don't care. I'll share all that information because I need brothers that I can build with together, Gary Vee said, why build the biggest building and tear everyone down when you could just build the biggest building and help everybody? It's networking.
Man.
You know?
Yeah, that's strong.
Like that's,
and
I don't know.
That reminds me, at like the first, I started uploading now maybe 2.5 weeks ago. And there was a live stream Anthony was doing. And I was in the live stream, and there was a topic about uploading and whatever.
Yeah. Oh.
And I said, yeah, this and that, blah, blah, blah. And I said, yeah, I cannot do it because of my 9 to 5. That's the first thing that came to my head. And Anthony ain't having none of that shit.
Yeah.
So he told me, what are you doing right now? And I said, I'm sitting at Burger King. I was sitting at the Burger King.
Yeah.
I was. And he said, why aren't you making videos? You could have been making videos while you were at Burger King. Or instead of being at Burger King. And I went home and I made videos. And now I've been uploading every day since
every single day. For 2 weeks, right? You've been uploading
2.5.
consistently every single day for 2.5 weeks. And your subscribers have multiplied times 5.
I started with 69 nice subscribers.
Pause.
But now I have 553 or something.
2.5 weeks later, bro. That's times 5. And a bit. And then the views. How many views you got after 2.5 weeks?
Bro, my best video, the best video was from the Taros the Hills is at 15K right now. But the other videos have like 12, 13, and some have 1.2, 2K, and I have like, it doesn't match with the amount of subscribers I have.
Yep. This is the thing. Also, yeah, YouTube is about views. It's not about, I mean, you could, it's personal, it's perspective. People don't care about views, people care about subscribers, people care about all of it, people only care about one thing. You know, it depends what it is. Some people see it as a brand, some people just chill. Whatever, to each their own. But the best thing to actually be performing well on YouTube isn't necessarily the subscriber count, it's the views and the viewer retention, the click-through rate, that type of stuff. It's as simple as, are you getting people to watch videos? That's it. And the longer you're getting them to watch it, the better for your algorithm, better for your views, the better for your performance, right? So I see you, the first video you did, is it the gyro one?
No, the first video was the faded zoom.
Faded, was that the first one? Because I know, like, I checked a couple days ago. It was like at 10 or it was like at 11K, one of them. And
12.
That's like the first reaction you did. And I'm out here looking at channels. I don't want to name them out of respect. With 1 million subs. Beatbox, that exact same video, 3,000 views. 1 million subs, right? So that just shows you it's not necessarily about the sub count. It's about, you know, the view count, if you can keep the audience engaged. And talking about that Burger King situation is kind of funny because I thought you were like chilling at home, just chilling. Like the answer I was expecting was like, I'm in my sofa just chilling. I would have been like, get up, you fat sack of shit. But like, you know, just like the bro mentality, get up, you lazy piece of shit, you know. I just do that all the time, but I joke around, but I kind of mean it, right? Because it's what I would tell myself. Yeah, you can chill, of course, right? Yo, bro, go get a Burger King, chill. But it's like, what do you do after the Burger King? Because when people tell me that, like, oh, Anthony, I wish I could do what you're doing. Well, I'm like, okay, but this didn't happen. You're just seeing
this. It didn't fall out of the sky, or
you didn't see all the years that I didn't get paid, bro. You didn't see all the fucking the sleepless nights. I'm still having sleepless nights at some points, bro. I'm just tired as a motherfucker, but I keep going, right? And I think it starts with people having Black Pegasus told me this. He didn't teach me, but he told me this, and it stuck with me, and it's damn right. And I had this. You need to have an abundance mentality instead of a scarcity mentality. You need to think there's enough to go around. I can make this happen. Because if, like, the first response you had, I don't have time because of my 9 to 5. That's an excuse. Yeah. You just blocked yourself right there. Yep. I can't because I don't have time. Done. Okay, it's done. Like if that's a block, You can't go. That's a hurdle you can't even get over. You just stop yourself.
Yeah, and that's when Anthony also said that shows me that when I said that, I said that shows me that you cannot do this. And there I could have gone two ways. I could have gone, oh yeah, you're right, or I could have gone, watch me. And that's basically what I said. I said, watch my channel. I said exactly these words: watch my channel in a month, and there will be a video every day.
There we go. There is a thing. I say this to guys. I say this because I know you're ambitious because you're a beatboxer. You've battled. I knew this, right? This conversation a couple days ago about what we're talking about. So I knew of you for months because the first time we spoke was months ago on live streams and stuff. I knew this, and I also knew it because you asked me a DM. You sent me a DM for a question on like, how do you? So that shows me, oh, you're ambitious, you're interested. There's curiosity right there. And also you're competing. You're a beatboxer, which is competitive by nature. You are competing in battles, and you post content about it to be like the dopest MFer around. That in itself, that's actions. That shows me, oh, this dude's for real. This dude's one. Okay, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna spend time talking to this dude, wherever I can, just whatever question there is, and then I'll see, right?
Yep.
Like it's just this energy and time you give, and then it's like a seed you plant, and then you just let it grow. But you don't do the growing,
exactly,
right? It's with certain people as well, with certain rappers. I do this with many people, and then I see, oh, this dude is serious. Okay, for real. And then it's part of the network. It becomes this bond thing. I got so many, because in 2023, I'm telling people, focus on networking. It is so important. Bro, in 2023, I was always a lone wolf. In 2023 was when I started to network. I started to hang with the, Cliff Beats, Black Pegasus, That Singer Reactions, Knox Hill, and then beatboxers, artists. Bro, I started connecting with Ren, Harry Mack, all these dope dudes, Tom McDonald and all that behind the scenes, right? Just like friendly banter, or like actually connecting and working together with these people. And then, bro, I flew out to America for like a collaboration. That's crazy when you think about it. All that shit happened in 2023. In 2023, I did more shit than I've ever done for the rest of my life combined because of networking. And I grew. And 2024 is also another example. I'm speaking to you. I'm talking with Pac-Max for like a follow-up podcast. Pac-Max. I'm speaking to Remix, bro. Indicator's probably going to hop on. Like I'm trying to, right? This is that networking shit that we're talking about.
Yeah. And bro, you can already, you might think, oh yeah, I'm networking. It takes a while to taste the fruits, if you know what I mean. But bro, in 1 year, you're already tasting the fruits that you planted, man. Like that tree has been growing quick.
Yep. It's putting in efforts. So the thing is, you put in work every single day, and after a while, so it looks like you're stagnating or you're growing very slowly, especially after you receive rapid growth, right? Because it's like you're gonna experience this too. Because now it's rapid for you, but at a certain point, it's gonna keep growing, but it's gonna stagnate a little bit, and that's gonna feel like it's a regression, like you're going backwards. Oh. When actually all it is you've just been going like this the whole time. I have that too sometimes here and there, and all you got to do is take like 2 steps back, change perspective, and realize. I had that recently. I'm like, what am I busting my ass for so much? I'm in a position where I can take like a little bit of a break, but you know me, I just keep going, but like a little bit slower to revitalize and then go back, twice as passionate or whatever we call it. Now, we already started off with just getting into topics and all that, and I like that, man. Talking about ambition, it's like some real shit. Some topics that I wanted to discuss on this first episode are some popular things. I also want to make it about the other beatboxers, so that's just for people to expect. Maybe we'll split it up, do a couple for your pod, and then see like that. But like I want to also talk about the growth of like Taros, and then new releases like Codfish and Gyro GBB. And like, let me know, because you've been covering it too. Let me know what you think about the content creator Taros.
Bro, Taros, for real. People. Okay, so Taros, I have to work this correctly because right now there's a lot of hype around Taros. And I was thinking, why is there so much hype around Taros and less hype, let's say, around codfish? But we'll get into codfish later. And I was thinking, Taros just is very, how do you say that? Easy to listen to for both beatboxers and non-beatboxers. I think that Taros is actually the biggest beatboxer that has the biggest audience of non-beatboxers.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because I've been getting so many comments
very
on
appealing to a general audience.
Yes, and I've been getting so many comments on my shorts about Taros and the videos in Russian where I translate it, and they say, I'm not a beatboxer, but I really like Taros.
I've been seeing that too. I call it the Taros effect. Right. It's and I've seen this before, I think with one beatboxer, and it's Shogo. The Shogo effect it was. Yeah. Because it's just so much too, Big Man as well. I think Big Man as well. Big Man is a superstar internationally. I think Taras is getting to that level of Big Man show. Big Man is huge. Like on TV, this dude is on South Korean television with rappers, with the biggest rappers. And I know a little bit about that shit, bro. He is with I think I've seen him with Simon Dominic and Loco, which are two of South Korea's biggest rappers. I think even Jay Park. These are some big dudes, and he's out there performing for them, blowing their mind. I'm like, this is what I'm talking about. Beatbox, like beatbox going to the mainstream, which is exactly what Taras is doing in a way. That's the effect. Yep. I'm happy for it, right? I'm see what's happening. I understand what's happening. This is only positive for all the other beatboxers as well because it brings so much attention to this genre that is just, I think, still overlooked to a certain degree. Right? It's still, let me know what you think about that.
Yeah, it's exactly like that because I've been doing work where I worked for charity somewhat. And then I went door to door to people who ask for donations.
Oh, wait, is it? Is it Red Cross or something?
Yeah, something like that. But then for like donkeys or whatever. And,
I support Red Cross. So I'm like, I like that. I respect that.
Yeah. So I went door to door for that, for the donations, monthly donations, etc. And I was so bold at that time. I was already beatboxing. I wasn't that great, but I was already beatboxing. And I was so bold to just ask people, do you want to hear my beatbox? Just open the door and talk about the donation and just say, hey, you want to hear some beatbox? And yeah, sure. People like, didn't sometimes even know what beatboxing was.
Yeah.
But then I was like, okay, let me show you something. And I've had most responses where people are just like, or when I do like, that it sounds like, oh, that's fart sounds and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I get that too. It sounds like farts.
It's still so small that people sometimes don't even know if you say beatbox that they get an idea like nothing. They don't even know what it is, man.
Yep, they got no clue. Beatbox, what is beatbox? And you can see this too in like videos where improver is in the car and he's asking people, can I beatbox for you? And they're like, what the hell is it beatbox?
What is going to happen?
They're like, we've never heard of this before. So for us, for people who are very, very involved, our perspective, our reality is it's very present because we see it all the time. Majority of the population has no clue what beatboxing is or has no clue what's possible with beatbox. And I think Taras right now is the guy who is
laying the bridge. Eyes. He's laying the bridge.
Yes.
Between those two worlds.
And I think it's timing. The timing is perfect. I think it's meant to be. It's destined for this dude to pop off right now. Yeah. Because right now, TikTok is the biggest thing ever. And YouTube Shorts competing with it, Instagram Reels. He's going viral on everything, right? Millions of views left and right. And then with the reactor community, everybody's jumping on it as well.
Yep.
So everybody's like, bro, I see people reposting my reaction to Russian pages with subtitles and stuff. I see that in my dashboard because it says like 100% of your video is being used here. And then YouTube gives me the option to take it down, to request a takedown removal. But I just leave it. And I literally just say, yo, guys, could you give me credit? And and give Taras credit because it's his.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like credit
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
But I see what you're doing, because in that sense, I don't mind people reusing, because reactions are basically, in a sense, just you reusing content and then commenting on it, right?
Yep.
So I don't care, because attention is currency. I don't give a damn if y'all reuse my shit, bro. I see TikTok pages putting down. There's videos of me or of other people I know with 1 million, 2, 3 million views on TikTok. I had no idea. Literally, like 5 minutes of the video.
But you want to know the funny thing? Going back to what you said about the Russian page that it got posted on. So since I started doing reactions, the first reaction I did was on Zoo, the Improver and Taros cover.
Oh yeah.
And ever since, I've been uploading Gyro and Zoo and the more Taros content and everything. And now 47% of my viewers are from Russia.
God, 47.
47% of my viewers are from Russia. And like 23 is from Japan. 23%.
Is that because of Gyro? Or is that because
yes,
beatboxing
Gyro
is super popping in Japan right now because the GBB was there and like Hatten beatbox?
Probably. But also because the Gyro and the Taros videos are going the best on my channel.
That makes sense. That's kind of crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Because you would expect the West to be the big... Actually, I don't know what to expect with that, because beatbox is so international, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a look myself now. You got me curious to see this audience, right? Yeah.
Audience, yeah.
Yeah, I'll just take a look to see. Oh, I see. Oh, Russia, 23%.
Yeah. They're big, man.
That is crazy. I got 20%.
I think the Russian community, in the sense of watching beatbox, so not even beatboxers themselves or non-beatboxers, just people that watch beatbox, is growing in Russia.
That's actually fantastic. That's so good. And that's mainly because, two of the biggest...
Taros, Improver, Helium.
Yep. Helium too, man. He's been killing it too.
Yep. With the elevator beatbox.
Yeah. Or like the nerd goes to college. Was it? Nerd beatboxing in
Nerd,
public?
Nerd Disguise beatbox. Yep.
I'm like, this is absolutely fantastic, because these three are, there's others as well, because these three are actually doing what works. And this is making content about their music. Not making music to put out music, but making content about their music. If you make the main goal the content, right, with the balance of, it has to be audibly pleasing. It has to be good. And that's like the example is Taras. It's not just good, it's outstanding. But the content is great too. And when I'm talking about the content, Uber Improver bars, Improver's Uber beatbox reactions, Helium's elevator thing, that is a perfect example of incredible content showcasing musicality, showcasing beatbox, right? Yeah. So that works, because I've been telling this, YouTube is a skill-based game. This is what pops off now. Public things, reaction, anything reaction-based is popular, bro. Harry Mack's Omegle bars was so popping because because people, people going on Omegle, people doing things in public, first reactions to this, showing even people, our first reaction to whatever new beatboxer will pop off, perform. And that's the content thing we're in. And it's fire to see that. It's dope to see that they understand, oh, okay, content is the way to go. And you see the consistency there, right? And I think a lot of, not just beatboxers, but I think a lot of artists are stuck in an old school mentality, or they don't want to accept the fact that if you want to pop off, you need to do content. Or you don't need to do anything, but content is the way to go to grow it fast and consistently, right?
Yep. And also what you said to me, the consistency is what is lacking in, again, I won't name any specific names, but a lot of people with big audience already, they're not uploading as consistent as I would if I had such a big audience, if you know what I mean. And that's
I do get what you mean. It's also, this is a topic that I wanted to discuss with you, right? Because we've seen it recently. I think we should talk about it. I think this is a great topic. Tyler W. He made a video like about the beatbox reactions are taking over the community. Reactions are taking over the beatbox community. And it was from a standpoint of being tired of oversaturation in the market. It's kind of killing everything. It's unfortunate that before you can find the original video, you have to go through 5 or 6 reactions, that type of situation, right? I don't want to butcher it, but that was some. Y'all can watch the original video. I will leave it in the description as well. Go check out Tyler W's stuff. Great content creator. Check him out. I actually invited him on to talk about it on a podcast. We'll see if he's available or interested to do it. You know, I'd gladly discuss it with him, because if there's an issue with the community, like, kudos or respect to the person addressing it or having the balls to address it, because sometimes that is a very difficult step. Yep. But sometimes to get to a conclusion or a better understanding, we just need to communicate. A conversation can be had with multiple people. And if you're
it's like a one-sided sound, and we need to get it a little bit together.
It could be one-sided in the sense of we're disagreeing with him, or I'm disagreeing with him, or you or somebody's disagreeing with him, or it could just be an agreement or a full, right, trying to just comprehend what's going on. So what do you think about that video or that concept, that idea? I just want to know your thoughts.
Well, I've seen the video, and Tyler, I think that it's kind of weird, first of all, to just come out of the weird corner from uploading like funny videos with beatboxers, like challenges. And those videos are really funny. You should check them out. And then to a very serious, like, oh, I don't like this anymore. And basically what he's saying, I agree with him on some point. There are some beatboxers, some beatbox reactors that are just milking it. And milking it in the sense of, it's not even subtle milking. It's just, he's milking it right in front. He's doing like this and just looking at the back like, yeah, what's up, man? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I understand that kind of reacting, that it's purely about getting... but if you add a little bit of value yourself, like doing an analyzation, like actually adding your own opinion or whatever, you know? Actually, like you and I are doing on most videos, like you on rapping and me on beatboxing. Then it's a whole different story, I think. And I don't know if he thinks like that as well. I think he said it sort of, but I think like if you read through the lines, I think he means all reaction just sucks. I think that.
Well. Okay, so one point that you brought up was the Tyler W going in a certain direction with a different content, right? So what I think is he's just doing what creators do, or creative content creators, trying things out. Sometimes you try out new things, and you know, if H-Mac, I always bring up Harry Mack, it's a perfect example for content. If Harry Mack never tried Omegle Bars 1, we wouldn't have had 100 great ones, right?
True.
So perhaps, you know, I'm very certain this is what it is. It's a content creator thing. He just tries something new to see if it works, or he really wanted to make that type of content. And also that type of content addressing something, or what, like those, this is why this is so popular type of videos, or this is how to grow on that topic, or those topics, those videos that evoke conversation and thought pop off a lot of the times. I'm fairly certain that if he keeps doing those type of videos, he will blow up like in the next 10 videos or something. This happens to, I think Paddy Galloway is a perfect example. There's a lot of these content creators that just do these statistic videos and like that type of stuff. Great editing, good quality, and they become kind of this CoffeeZilla is a perfect example. He's big. He popped off like exposing things. But
what does he do? Coffees, I don't know them.
He exposed Logan Paul for the crypto scam.
Oh, yeah. I've seen that. Yep.
He's been on Joe Rogan, like that type of shit. So I don't think it's necessarily like a bad or anything that he goes in that direction. I kind of understand it, and yeah, I wish him the best on that. Then on the thing where Tyler W, I don't think he's approaching it from a standpoint of all reactions are bad. I think he's saying the market's oversaturated. We got too many of these people. Like as you said. Profiting off of it and not providing anything in return, because he was giving praise to the vocal coach channel, the lady,
Lily's
charismatic
angel voice, something
Lily,
like that.
yeah. She did a River. She does like content with River. I think she did 2 videos where she teaches River how to sing, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen that. Like those
I
videos.
haven't seen it.
Oh, they're very good. So they're very interesting because it's similar to a podcasting, but it's in the sense of teaching River like world champion beatboxer.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So it's actually fantastic, and it's genuine, authentic content, I think, which is great. Which in a sense is what we're doing right now, but more on a podcast level, right?
Yeah.
And we could say this is also just. I mean, I just want to sit down and chat to people because I think I always enjoy a good conversation with a like-minded individual or somebody in the community who is just skilled as hell, like yourself, for example. It's just another creator we can build with. It's cool, bro. Terrible beatbox. No, I'm joking. You'd whoop my ass. He whooped my ass. I ain't gonna diss nobody on this platform.
10 times over, baby. No.
Yeah. Whoa. But it's also in the back of my mind, one of the reasons as well is to provide some type of original content to the community as in a way of saying, yo, thanks guys. Thanks for being so supportive. Let me use this platform, start interviewing or talking to some of your favorite beatboxers and give this for you guys to watch, right? Mm-hmm. And in a sense, Tyler W's video kind of lit a fire up under my ass. Like, you know what? I get it. He's kind of right. It is easy to make reactions. And I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I sat there doing, it's just after the 10th reaction on a live stream, I'm just sitting there going, yo, that's hard. And then I'm thinking, he's got a point to a certain degree. And he's got valid points. I think it is easy. Mm-hmm. It's so easy, right? But so one thing I will say is there are beasts of creators that give analysis, Maddox, the D-Lo style of providing the crowd POV type of, the judge POV, fantastic. Inky's analysis, he's killing it too, so yes, it has
the early Maddox days with analysis times was crazy.
But the thing is too, I think Maddox is a perfectionist.
Yeah.
Which is a compliment.
You almost wanted to say pervert.
No, I would say man of culture.
Man of culture. Yes.
And I am too. We are both men of culture.
We're brothers of culture. Yeah.
We're all 3 of us are. You know how I grew my beard? Mm. I looked at Maddox's videos and I focused very hard, and my hair follicles spawned.
Yeah.
I was like, I want that, and then it poof. I was like, Dankeschön.
I should look more at Maddox videos.
We're talking, bro. That shit is, bro. You just got a trim, bro. But before you got a trim, you were getting all caveman style, bro. I was like,
bro,
damn.
I was going full codfish for a moment there.
This dude was okay. What were we talking about?
Of something very interesting. That
the reaction thing with man, we got off it. Man, we're just playing around here. So we do have these creators like doing their best to provide insight, but it's also, what does the audience want? That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
What do people want to see? Some people are sick of it. Some people don't want to see it. And my thought to that is, well, don't watch.
Yeah, but when I was a viewer, so before I was doing reaction content creating, mm-hmm. and I was a viewer, why I was watching reaction content is because I wanted to watch it with somebody who I know will probably react the same as how I feel.
Yeah.
And you get sort of like a confirmation of, like, this is cool, And that's like the dopamine rush that you get there.
Good point. So what happened since the pandemic situation is isolation. Many people, all extremely isolated, are alone and lonely. Alone doesn't mean lonely, but a lot of times people are lonely because they are alone. If you're forced to stay inside and this and that, it becomes a habit, and eventually, like, man. But then during that's when reactions popped off, because people, viewer retention has never been that high. Because what else are you gonna do? You can't go out on the weekends. You can't go outside, bro. You couldn't go play fucking football outside, bro. Like, you couldn't go to the theater. Every plan you had, every bar known to mankind was shut down. So yeah, even beatboxing went to online platforms. So consumption focus went there. So what, people are like, damn, we're lonely. I can't watch this video with my bro. Oh, look at this guy, Knox Hill. He's breaking down this new Eminem song. Oh yeah, or it's an old song, and you're like, you're coming from the perspective of, I've already heard it. Yo, what's he gonna say at that part? It's like you're showing your friend some fire stuff, and know what's coming. That's what it is. It's that feeling of, I'm excited to show you this.
Yes, but also, if you have built your community, people know what kind of opinion you have, like general opinion. Like I know that your viewers will probably say like, oh, I think that Anthony would like this, or Anthony would not like that. Just because they have a general sense. And that's also when like Eminem would release a new song, your viewers will automatically go like, oh damn, I wonder what Anthony will say about this.
What did AR say? Yeah, that's always the case with certain artists. Ren is a perfect example. Whenever Ren drops, my DMs, my comments are like, yo, Ren drop, on videos that have nothing to do with Ren, which is fine. And I'm like, play, I know Ren drop, bro. Yeah. I got early access, bro. What you think, bro? Like, hey, I got the video ready, bro. I already recorded that shit, bro. But I do, but exactly, it's like that. It's just, you become this person that people go to for opinions. An example is Asmongold.
Exactly when you said opinions, there was Asmongold in my head.
That dude is, you wouldn't go to him for hygienic purposes, right? You wouldn't go to him for fashion advice,
but he is smart. And let me quote him on one thing. When he goes to the toilet, he comes back, and Chad asks him, "Did you wash your hands?" And Asmongold says, "No. Why would I? I have a clean,
a clean zizi,
a clean wabba,
a clean
a clean
I'm saying, I don't care. Yeah, I think I've seen that shit. That shit's hilarious.
And that's kind of that mentality that he has, But it's he has an opinion on everything.
Weird. Yeah, it's interesting. We got off topic on the Tyler W situation. So that one argument was that there's many creators and all that who are doing it good. So, but like one very important thing was, because of these reactions, because of this community we've built, I myself am able to pay 2 editors a serious amount of money to help make videos, to help run channels, to run a TikTok, that type of situation.
That's creating jobs.
Creating jobs. This is putting food on the table. I am responsible. Well, of course, not just it's community, everybody as well. But I'm just saying like this: I'm responsible of putting food on the table for 2 people. That is one of my counter arguments against that. It's just, it creates opportunities financially.
Yeah.
It is also another argument I would give is there are creators who do their best to help lift up others, to help promote others. I know I am one of those. I 100% know, and I know people vouch for it because there are beatboxers behind the scenes that I've just given €100. I'd ask them, yo, how are you doing financially? Because this beatbox shit doesn't pay, I've heard. And they're like, man, it's hard. I'm like, give me your PayPal, here's $100. I've done that.
Yep.
And I know there's people going to vouch for me for that. So I know for a fact, I'm not one of those people who want to profit. Bro, there's so many. I want to discuss. I don't want to name who it is because I don't want to throw references. But remember there was one streamer who was streaming about GBB. And I told you, I gave him a certain amount, and then he was like, "That's more than I got from GBB."
Yes, but that's
a big one.
I left when you tell me that I left, but I was actually after that I realized how up that actually is, man.
Bro, there's one beatboxer, and there's gonna be a video with him, and I approached him. He's a good friend of mine, actually. and I said, I have an idea for a video. Are you willing to do it? And I will give you financial compensation for the time, because this might take 1 or 2 hours. And then the person was like, yeah, I think the response was, yeah, you don't have to do it, but I appreciate it. And I gave them an offer financially, and it wasn't a lot of money, but it's like 100 for a video. I'm like, I think
like 1 or 2 hours, yeah.
1 or 2 hours, I'll give you 100. Fuck it. And also, this dude is a big beatboxer, and he was like, nah, you could just pay me like 25 or something. I was like, bro, do you think your time is worth, do you think 2 hours of your time is worth 25, brother? You are, if I tell, man, bro, like, I don't want to throw the business out there, so I'm not going to name who it is, but in the rap, we talked about this as well, in the music industry, I've spoken to certain artists, and they have presented me with the option for a feature. I've spoken to certain, relatively big producers. Producers charge 2,000 to 5,000 euro for an exclusive rights, or owning all masters to a beat, right? Owning everything, 100%. All rights go to you. There are artists with 200,000 to 400,000 subscribers, that range, on YouTube, or 1 million, 2 million monthly Spotify listeners that charge 40,000 for a feature. 40,000.
40,000 for one feature.
I could get one of the biggest beatboxers, offer him 100, and he'll do a feature with me.
Yeah.
That's where I see an issue in the market.
But you know why that is? That's because that falls back a little bit, I think, on how small Beatbox still is. People don't realize the value that they have. Like, I know the beatboxers and the people that you are talking about, but I've seen this a lot because I've been networking as well with a lot of other, somewhat big names. And they also are not on a, you could say business kind of mindset, If I were to get invited by somebody and he were to come to me like, I need you for this and this and that. I've been paid more for my gigs than the guy you donated to. You donated 100, and for my gig, for the thing that I just showed you, because in the Netherlands, Boom Snap Clap, they always pay their artists. I got like 350 for that, for getting first place, and that's normal because you are there. Because the owner Alex, he thinks you are here. You're here for your time. They pay for your travel, etc., etc. Because you're an artist.
They pay for your traveling, your stay.
Yes,
and then
they have
also
food.
give you on top.
Yep.
To be fair, that's more than Swiss Beatbox did for GBB
And what they
artists.
do, it's not like if you don't win, you get nothing. You get 100 for competing.
That's like BBU, bro.
Yeah.
This is one of the reasons why I have a lot of respect for Shazam and Sin for what they did. The BBU. When I heard about that and people told me about, it's two guys. It's just two, I know Shazam is a champion, German champ, so respect in that category, of course.
And Sin is a great looper, I think, from Germany. Yeah.
And also just like their skill level, their whatever they produce, all that, the content creators in them, salute to them. But BBU is such a commendable project, I think, because it opened up so many doors for content creation or online, and a different opportunity for income streams for beatboxers, because that is one of the biggest issues right now. The market for beatboxing, the economy is dog shit, bro. It's non-existent sometimes. There's beatboxers that are, there's beatboxers that are champions, that I know personally that don't even earn 2,000 a month, bro. I'm like, what? Y'all got this level of, y'all won champion. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah. Y'all should be getting. Look, I think if you're being flown out to one of the biggest events in the world, okay. Like, I don't know exactly. I remember that the flight ticket wasn't being paid for.
No.
But the hotel was.
The hotel, yep.
And you got some pocket money for food, right? Yep. Cool. But most people who went to GBB, and this is not a shot at Swiss Beatbox. I like Swiss Beatbox. I have respect for the people working there. But I think this is an issue. Most people who competed and this is best of the world, bro. Try to get into GBB.
Like top S++.
Bro, Pac-Max couldn't get in. This is Vice World Champion. I think he did submit wildcards. I don't want to be misproviding information, right? So take it with a grain of salt, people watching. But people flew there, competed, fought with warriors on stage. If you're not first place, you ain't getting nothing. I think that's an issue. If the prize pool the prize pool was very large, I will say it. My opinion was divide that over the top.
Yes, exactly.
But then I heard from beatboxers that were top. They said, well, pause. They said,
Beatboxers that were bottom.
Damn. They said it was the sponsor's idea, the sponsor's requirement to
meet
everything to the first place. And a lot of people don't know this. I've heard this from one of the beatboxers who competed in GBB. So I'm guessing this information is correct. But yet again, take it with a grain of salt. Ask them. The full prize was supposed to go to the first player, the first, the winner, the number one. That was the requirement because I'm guessing because on paper it looks better to say, I don't know what the exact prize pool was, but like this 10 or 15,000 goes to first place instead of there's 8 for the, I get that. But still, I think there should have been a financial compensation for at least like the other two in the top.
Yeah.
At least a grand, man. At least 1,000.
Something, man. Like,
something. There's no.
Do you know how
nothing?
much they make? Not even only from the event, but also from the videos after. They milk it for like a whole year. And I'm saying milk it in the sense of they are milking it because why upload one battle like they used to upload a battle and then like a month or like 3 weeks later they upload the second battle and it's like we're waiting so long, man.
So, the speed of uploading is drastically different from when Maddox was there.
Yes. When Maddox was
running that shit, that dude was a shot. I think he was a great shot caller. I think this dude, content creation and running that.
Yeah, he's got that mindset for that stuff.
Losing him, no matter what happened, losing him was not positive for the company.
No.
I'm talking credibility-wise, and I'm talking just like performance. Quality, but there's still people who work for Swiss Beatbox who are absolutely great. Sinjo, I think Pac-Max works with Swiss Beatbox.
I'm not sure.
Works for. I don't know. Yeah. I don't want to butcher stuff or spread out misinformation. Yeah, but I do know that I spoke to one of the guys from Swiss Beatbox, Heidful. Shout out to Heidful. He's a great guy.
Heidful.
He arranged whitelisting for my 2 channels. I'm like, that's fire. That dude is dope. Shout out to Heidful. He's such a cool dude.
Yep.
And I spoke to him about it because there's always 2 sides to the coin, right? And I asked him like, and I'm not afraid to ask these things. I'm like, why is it so slow? So slow compared to what it used to be years back. It takes a month for the first video to be uploaded or something like that, right? I think the first video was December, maybe, I don't know, January, December, something like that. And then, there's, what is it? They post trailers or...
Yeah, like a short on Instagram or whatever,
No, but on YouTube, they post and then they post walk-in compilations and then like drop compilations.
Yeah.
Right? They skip a day and they do a live stream reaction thingy.
Yeah.
I get it though. But like according to Heidful, that's the counter argument. It takes 3 days, 4 days or something to get one video ready. The full package of the video. So
okay.
I don't know how hard it is to make that. I'm guessing it is very complex. So I want to give them the benefit of the doubt.
Well, I do want to say, if you've watched the GBB live stream, the audio was horrible. Like on the live.
I stayed away.
It was horrible. And now in the videos, it's pretty good. So I think that's where also a lot of the time goes into the sound engineering to make it sound good.
Yeah, especially in a beatbox competition, it is the thing that makes or breaks your competition. Because if we're talking about, and look, these are topics we should be able to discuss. I've addressed this to beatboxers on live streams. This is just my question to see how willing are they to openly speak about this. And a lot of times they're holding back. And I can tell. I'm not going to say who. But if we're talking about the World Beatbox Championship audio, you know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
It's decent.
Yeah.
It's decent.
Like back in the day, it was way better. Way better.
When is back in the day?
Back in the day, like 2017, 2016.
Okay, yeah. Because I remember, bro, the BR year of the World Championship when he was vice.
That was Dilo. That was Dilo. Dilo was champion 2018 or 2019.
No, that's GBB, bro.
Or were you talking about world champs?
I'm talking worlds.
Worlds.
No, I think no. Okay, yeah. I think GBB always had good or excellent audio quality.
Well, in 2021 GBB, I was there live, and the live audio was horrible, and people were saying
that was with the feedback and shit, and the mics were fucked up, sound check.
Exactly.
Yeah. Right, but I'm talking. So I'll ask this again. What do you think about the World Championship audio quality on the videos?
On the videos, yeah, it's okay. It's not too good, not too bad. I think that because one of my friends from the Dutch group went to the World Champs, he said the audio live was great. It was perfect. On the video, yeah, it's okay.
If you see, I said decent, and perhaps I was being nice. Decent in the sense of decent is like 5 or 6 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
But for a platform to thrive that is revolving around beatbox, your audio can be decent to really pop off. Your audio needs to, this is the same as this is the same as putting out a wild card for GBB and your equalizer is shit.
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna make it through.
Nope.
Even though your skill is there, and like if somebody heard it like that live, standing next to you, it'd be fire. But the mixing is so bad that people are like, "The fuck is this?"
Yep. They're just not gonna get that same enjoyment out of it.
Yeah, a platform that mainly focuses on something being audibly pleasing, you know, with skill, complexity, all of that. But the main point is it has to be good audio.
Yeah.
And then the audio being mid. That affects your channel. Bro.
Yes.
You can tell because and this is just I'm keeping it real. I'm
but that's also the thing. World champs, the last world champ was in 2018 or 17 or even earlier maybe. And this
23,
is
23, bro.
23 was the world champs.
Yeah, Footbox.
No, but I mean before that.
Oh, the one before that?
Yeah, it was
18.
Like
I think
18, yeah. And then the COVID
that
hit.
Was Alexinho?
Yes. And then everybody was anticipating the world champs, and now the sound, exactly like you say, is kind of disappointing. You know, and that's a recurring thing with GBB, like the live sound. What I said in 2021, they say a lot of people that went to 2021 that I talked to over there. They say, well, if you was here in like 2018, the sound was perfect and everything was great. And the venue was, and the mics were working and everything was perfect. And now it's just people are like, yeah, I don't like it anymore. And that's like people that went to all the GBBs before that, you know, like the GBB veterans, you could say. And they were saying like, nah, previous GBBs, you had to be there. It's way better than this dog shit venue and everything.
So we're talking about live audio then, in the venue. We're
like
not talking about post-production. Okay, so because I think the post-production audio is, I can't say anything bad about that shit. Sinjo, wow.
From the 2021?
2021, I think, so the thing about that is, so 2023 up until now, I think it's great.
Yeah.
2000, all the other ones are two, maybe 13 not as well, but that's like early days. I'm thinking like the ones I remember, 2016, 17, 18, 19 had great audio.
Yes.
21,
agreed.
I think because of the technical difficulties, because of the big room, the feedback issues, certain things are just not as good. But then again, because of the magic, the juice of Sinjo,
it was okay.
He was able to rectify some of it and still make it audibly pleasing. to a certain extent, not as much compared to the previous ones or 2023, for example. But I get what you mean. But then you're talking specifically about live. It was ass.
Yes, and live is, of course, for the post-production and the online video, you can do some tinkering and whatever, but live is live. If your audio sucks where you're holding the mic and you're a GBB contender, and you have to imagine this, okay, listen. You made a wildcard for GBB. You got in. Then you have to put aside the money to go there, okay? Then you are there. Then it's your chance to shine. And then your mic doesn't work. And you don't get a second chance. And it's not your fault that the mic doesn't work. But it's done. Then it's done. It's over. And then all that year or whatever, or practice and all the hype that you went there is gone.
Who was the looper that had issues with it against Chris Theodian? Dice. Dice had major issues with feedback and all that. I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, Dice had. So in the post-production, I thought Dice won because everything sounded great. But apparently the feedback was so horrendous because like no preparation for sound checking this and that, that they gave the win to Chris Theodian just because it wasn't audibly pleasing at all for the judges.
Yes.
So
and that's not his fault.
During the reaction, I was like, what? But then afterwards, I'm like, okay, I understand. And now I'm like, oh, okay. But it is what it is. You know, mistakes happen, this and that. Another, I think two other beatboxers who had major issues with the microphone was Collabs and River.
Yeah, and Vokoda.
Vokoda as well, yeah. Yeah, Vokoda as well.
Because,
you're right.
Decoy as well. Because Decoy removed his, his limb. And he changed it to artist, and Vokoda as well. And I talked to Vokoda about it at the spot, like after his performance at the GBB. We were talking like outside the venue. And he was just ranting like, yeah, my audio sucked and I don't like it, blah, blah. And a couple time later, when the videos were released, he didn't show up. He showed up like artist.
To be fair, I kind of get it. Right. At first, I didn't understand. I didn't know why. Like, what's this artist thing? I just had no clue.
Yeah.
Right. But then and also there was like there was other shit going on at the event. Like there's just.
Please.
And this was almost like, I think from what I heard, I wasn't there. This is all word of mouth I'm hearing. It was almost the downfall of the entire.
It wasn't looking good at that time.
Scene.
No.
Like, bruh. That is crazy. That is one of the years I just was not invested in beatboxing. Around 2021, I didn't make one sound. I didn't do nothing.
No.
Nada. I was
you don't
not
want to be associated with those.
But not because of that. I just was not active in it.
Oh, okay.
Right. So I didn't know.
No.
I caught up last year. The last half of last year is when I started to catch up on everything. I still haven't seen everything from GBB 2021.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because some of my videos when I send them to Anthony to like review them, because he teaches me a lot about how video should look like and etc. Then he sometimes says, I muted the video because I haven't seen this yet. And I'm like, yeah.
There was one yesterday. It was a bad, what was it, bro?
No, it was like a showcase. I won't name it, keep the surprise, but it was
but also the GBB Wing versus Abo Ice.
Yeah.
But at the time of recording this, I still haven't seen it. It's been out since yesterday. I still haven't seen that shit. I might do that somewhere in the week, but I don't know. I'm just not rushing any of these things right now. Just moving at my own pace, to be fair.
Yeah. You got a lot of other stuff. I think
that's also, as a content creator, right? Which is actually weird to say like that, to name yourself content creator, like, bro. Right? At a certain point, you generate an audience and you could just move the way you want to move.
Yeah.
You decide like, I'm gonna be doing this today. I'm working on the podcast today. I'm providing that content. So instead of reacting to the content and riding a wave of something, you kind of create the wave, I think. And I think, for example, with this podcast, right? I've been thinking certain things we're addressing here, we're going to clip it. I'm going to put it online as clips. And that's going to create conversation. Me mentioning Tyler W. is going to create more conversation around it.
Yes.
Us shouting out Maddox for his great post-production, his sound engineering, mastery, right?
And what I like is Maddox is always open to ask. When I had very, very, very little, how do you say that?
Knowledge or understanding?
Not knowledge, but like I was not famous at all in the Netherlands as a beatboxer, like for a couple of years ago. I hit Maddox up because I was wondering what would it cost to get a video done by you with your skill and everything. Man just responds and he just says, yeah, this is my rate and blah, 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 and blah. And so you can just hit Maddox. If you want to get a good video done, you can just hit him up and he'll respond and he'll talk to you about the rates and everything, and he'll give some ideas and he'll think about it with you, and that's really nice. That's what I want to say about Maddox, because there's a lot of big creators who don't respond. They have like I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if they see it or just don't want to respond. I've had that with some. I won't name the beat, but I've had that with some beatboxers.
I had this shit too with certain big ones where, but then again, right? I get it, right? I'm approaching these people, they don't know who I am, right? So they might leave me on red, or they'll be like, nah, no thanks. No hard feelings. Yeah. It is what it is, right? If like I've asked some people for podcasts, so like this as well. You were the first one to say yes. You were immediately yes. I was like, let's do it, man. There's some others that I asked as well. Some of them are really cool. Like Pac Max is really cool. Yeah. I'll just say it right now. Like I got love for that guy. I think he's fantastic. He's hilarious.
Funny guy.
He's such a charismatic person. That guy has character, bro. I think he's hilarious.
Yeah.
And for content too, bro. Right? So, but there's other ones that I have asked that are just where I can just, they brush you off, this and that, and you get the immediate thought that I get is, wow, what a dickhead.
Yeah.
I don't like this guy. Right? But then again, I kind of understand, because I probably have done this to the people that ask me to be on something, or that ask, and I just don't, because the thing is, once you start getting a certain level of popularity, a certain level of social status, social proof, right? I think that was the word you were looking for, perhaps like social proof,
yes.
Social status, right?
Social status.
People hit you up so many times.
Yeah.
Artists hit you up. And sometimes you just don't have time. Sometimes, off camera, you're busy raising kids, taking care of people, working another job. You ain't got time or the social battery / energy to be wanting to invest in a more social media stuff.
Yeah.
Right. So I understand it from its perspective, right? So this is me. I've also learned to do this recently, taking 2 steps back and just changing perspective and looking at it from a broader angle. That's why, like about Tyler W, I'll say things that, to his defense, for example, I know I talked to some people, they're like, some people literally said, man, F this guy.
Yeah, but that's...
Right?
Yeah.
But I get it. I get it. And they're like, F this guy.
That's like the first emotion, maybe. Just the first emotion.
Yeah, it's an impulse response. It's an emotional response, I guess. And I get that, but I'm like, nah, he has a point. And I think this should be addressed to a sense, because the positive thing that can come from him saying that, is that people realize that, change their perspective, change their approach, and maybe start shouting out all the beatbox. Maybe start putting the links in the description. Maybe start making original content around beatbox. Maybe people who have no clue what that, like, they react to beatbox, but maybe they're finally gonna do like, yo, let me make a video where I actually learn how to beatbox.
Yeah.
Let me get on a call with some of these beatbox. Let me do a podcast with them. I don't know. Let me make an original video. Bro, I have an idea, and I still have to like see how I do this, but I'll just put it out here on the table. I love Footbox G.
Yeah.
He's Belgian.
Yes.
I want to make a video eating Belgian fries with the Belgian world champion.
Yes.
Like,
break bread.
This is break Belgian, Belgische frieten, mayonaise.
Belgische friet.
Currywurst.
Yes.
Belgische frieten, gest. Joppie saus, currywurst speciaal, al die shit.
Oh ja, dat is echt lekker.
Ja. Dat is lekker, man. Dat is kei lekker.
Kei lekker.
Antwerps, and plat. Yo, if I start, like me and ESHPLUME speak Dutch, both of us, but I have like the Belgian Flemish Dutch, but I adjust my accent. I tone my accent down so you can understand me. Because if I speak like I speak in fucking the city of Antwerp, you ain't gonna understand shit.
No. This brother says some stuff like "wablief," and that's like in the Netherlands we don't say "wablief," man.
You don't say "wablief"? What do you say? What do you guys say? Like
we say what? No, we say way worse things, which I'm not gonna say. So, but you can probably
say
imagine.
They don't. Wat?
No.
Wat zeg je nou?
Ja, ik zal het niet.
Yeah, there's probably some
heavy
swear words. Wablief.
If you know anything about the Netherlands, we're kind of rough people, man.
No, it's just Netherlands are known for being very direct.
Yeah.
But I don't mind that shit because I'm very direct too. Mm-hmm. Like I'll just say it what I think it is. If I think one of my bros is lazy, I'll be like, man, you lazy ass.
Yes, but you need those people, man, because
you just don't need yes men around you.
Exactly. And I give this example, and I'll give this example on the podcast as well. I am one of those people, and I'll say that to the viewer as well. If I ever see you on the street and you have this, I'll fix it for you, brother. Yeah, if people have like a little gunk under their nose, there's a lot of people that will just keep looking at you and just keep talking with you and act like it's not there. But I'm like, Anthony's probably also like that. Like, hey, bro, you have to do
your nose,
wipe your nose, bro.
Get rid of that booger action. You got the snow coming out of your nose, bro.
But those people are real, and even though you don't like it that you're being attended to, like, oh yeah, you have to do this. But you also have people that don't do it, and those people are fucking snakes. You don't need to hang out with those people.
Can't trust them.
No,
you see them
bro.
In the mirror, you see it in the mirror. You're like, I thought I could trust this. You call them like, we're done, bro. What the fuck did I do?
You knew,
snake.
Right? Yeah.
You snake.
You knew all along.
I think we should finish it off, perhaps with a little bit of a spit session. What do you think?
Sure, man. You wanna hit it, kick us off?
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah. Alright, nu ga ik even dit uitdoen, want dat is fucked up om hier met de beatboxen, bro.
Snap ik.
Moet jij water drinken of zo?
Ja.
I'm so dry mouth. Water, Monster Energy.
Monster Energy.
I'm like, you need some water, bro? Yeah, you're right. Sugar.
Yeah. Ooh, okay.
Trying. That's hard. I gotta get better at those damn lip rolls.
Oh!
Switch.
Bro, is that wait, no switch. Is that fucking the click roll?
Dude. Yeah, I got a good click roll. You never heard me do that?
Bro. Oh!
I got good click rolls.
Wow.
Decent. I barely do that shit, but like I got. Yeah, so it's you know how people have very powerful lip rolls, but they're like just like it's just like a shockwave. Mm-hmm. I'm not that good at it. Do it.
Like very, yeah.
It's like short and super powerful. I have that with like. So basically, is okay. We're gonna add to the second. I'll teach you that, and you teach me one of your beats.
Cool.
So this is one of my go-to beats. I just really like doing this. It's something like that, but you could do. Yep.
Something like that.
Yep. Yeah. That's the exact rhythm pattern, and you can mess around with that. But with me, like the emphasis is.
Yeah. But you're not breathing in fully, right? You're just doing like yeah. It's not like
it's very. No, it's very. You could, but that's no, because then you can abruptly cut it off.
Yeah.
Nah.
Do you know Shadow Sumo?
Big Ben?
No. The other, he has that beat. So that beat that you just did is originally used a lot by Shadow Sumo, and he goes like.
Wait. And then what?
Yeah.
Oh, again. Whoa.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Bro, lightheaded as fuck.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. I've learned this from watching Azel.
Ooh. Yes.
He does like a
Yeah, that's called the vortex whistle, and I cannot do it. But it's something like
hard as fuck.
something like that.
That shit is so cool.
Yeah. But okay, I can do that. Now,
yeah,
you can do throat bass. Yeah, you can do throat bass, right?
throw bass. Yeah. I can.
Okay,
do.
can you do?
So that is a G.
It's basically like saying goo, but then going with the on the end. Yes. And now just go. This is my go-to beat. If people ask me, "Oh, show me some beatbox," I do this.
Okay, so it's a.
Yep.
Wait. That's. I gotta texturize my throat bass.
Yeah.
Yo, for the throat bass, do you do it like relaxed or you?
Yeah, bro. My
compress
throat.
that? Like.
I can do it very relaxed. My throat bass is very loose. Oh.
Wait, what was it?
Yep. Oh yes, I like that.
I gotta figure that.
I like that.
hard.
Yeah.
That's hard. Now you could do like.
Yeah. Then go like that.
That's hard.
Yes. Ooh. Damn. Now let me take back what I said at the beginning of the stream.
This is cool, man. I'm figuring shit out because of you. It's hard.
Yeah. Because it's all outwards, and you can very easily mix it with like other outward sounds, like you know, something like that.
Oh. Maybe like a. How do you do that?
Something like. I actually
reminds me of
used
a
that beat,
beatboxer.
the beat that you just
Yeah?
did. I did in the champion thing of what I got.
Who does that
like
remind me of? That reminds me of a beatboxer, but I don't.
A Stitch,
it literally
probably.
Is it? That's a beat from somebody. I
Yeah.
can't tell you who it is. Is it D-Lo?
No, Pash. Pash.
Is it? Oh yeah.
Yes.
That's a Pash.
That's a
beat.
Pash beat, bro.
So it's like, so it's basically putting a chest bass behind your right?
Yeah. But if you end with the like the and then something like that.
This is hard. I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna trade you one because that's, you just made me a bit better. That's hard.
Hell yeah.
So how are your TKs?
Very bad. But let's go.
Very bad. All right. So like the one thing that I'm proud of is I gotta wait. Hold on. We gotta
Get that water, you know.
Hey,
Drink that water.
player. I grew up listening to ZD a lot. I studied this man. I love this dude's style. Like, I like that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I love that type of stuff. So my TK goes. Is that an inward?
Yeah.
I do only outward
Ooh.
because it's fast. So Mike, yeah.
Oh.
When you hear outward,
It's not. Okay.
nope, that takes too long. So I'm all about efficiency. So That's all outward.
Yeah, but that's with inwards for me. I can do it faster. Yeah.
So maybe it's better with you for inward, but for me, it just takes too much.
Yeah.
Because I think there's one beatboxer who said, I think it was Elisi, because he's mad technical.
I had some lessons from Elisi.
For real?
Yeah.
That's hard. I might need to hit him up. He's cold. He's dope stylistically. Like one of the dopest things is, and I think he said it, I could be butchering, but you have to, it's a similar sense to when rappers rap fast. You can't make vowels with your mouth like singers do. You have to like compress that shit.
Yes, very small like, sounds.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Like that.
Do you know the beat where he goes, you know the beat?
I think I heard that before.
That kind of beat. I've asked him a couple of times to break it down, and I have still that voice. I'll send it maybe to you, and I have his voice message on how he breaks that down.
Well, you paid him for it, right?
No, not a penny.
Oh shit, that's cool.
That's
I mean, yeah, if he's cool with that, with that, of course. Like, I don't want to steal.
No. I had a good conversation with him, man. He's a very good guy.
I only recently figured out how to do the.
How do you do it? You do it like. You do it with the underlip. Oh.
Yeah, but I can't use it in a combo. I can't. Like, I'm not good at that. My shit is, bro, I'm so comfortable doing a.
Ooh, nice. Ooh, you know how hard that is, bro. Yes, that's kind of hard, man.
So the thing is, I don't know, but for me, it's just so natural.
Yeah. Bro, like I don't even think I can do that. That's because I never practiced that. Bro. Yeah. I can do it like the cheaty way, and the cheaty way is like, like.
I never do that. Wait, I gotta try that. Yeah.
That's just a lip roll.
But that's solid. Yeah, that's not natural. For me, it's like.
Yeah, going pop, 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 pop. Bro. Whoa. So consistent as well.
But I'm not. I don't push out a lot. So I preserve how much I push. It's just very compressed.
Oh yeah.
I could do some beats with that too, though. Yeah.
Do you have the as well?
I do a lot of. If I ever, you'll 95% you'll hear me doing, but I might do a in between.
Yeah.
Like you do. I hear you the vocal in it.
Yeah.
I cut all that out.
Yeah, I can do it as well, but I like it the little.
You like that little umph.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
a person who does that a lot is Taros, because he goes a lot in his fillers. He goes like like that, and he adds a lot of his vocals.
Oh yeah, and he'll do like a
yeah,
like
yeah, and he does like a and every other weird kind of stuff.
I've seen that.
Yeah,
I've seen that. It's just such advanced techniques. Give me one more. Give me one more that I can learn from you.
Oh, you've probably seen this a couple of times, which is the.
Is that the fart?
It's not the fart bass. It's a lip oscillation that Collabs uses a lot and Beatbox uses a lot. You've done a reaction to his last routine, right? From the Foodbox. Yeah. So there,
that shit was hard.
At the end, he goes like, you know, like that. But then with the, but it's different than that because you have, and you have, but this is like when you go like this. Listen, when you go like this. You know, like you're very, you're through it, you know?
Yeah.
And that's what Collabs uses a lot. And he goes like, and that's a fucking sick bass, bro.
Is it similar to the throat bass not being compressed too much, not being pushed out too much, but you're like, it's like a relaxed state in between.
Yeah, it's very loose. Yes, almost like that.
Wait. That's hard. And my nose is bleh.
And who uses that a lot as well is ZVD, because he likes to go from this to that second part.
I love his style.
Yes. Yeah.
That's hard. Oh, that could be a... Yeah, like a...
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be a combo.
That's kind of the Oasis kind of style, you know.
That when you say ZVD, I'm thinking of
yeah.
I'm thinking of that shit. That shit's so cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's like ZVD.
Yeah, with the inwards bass and then. Bro, you have seen Clutch versus ZVD, right?
Bro, Clutch, his voice is hard. That shit was gangster. Bro, he started singing on him.
He went like this.
Watch that shit sometimes.
Have you done a reaction? Because I don't want to spoil it. If you
yeah.
Okay.
I seen it. I seen it a couple
where
months
he
ago.
goes like.
Yes.
Like that, and then everybody in this room is feeling it. Whoa, like that kind of shit, you know.
That's vibration, yeah.
Yeah.
So on the next episode, he's gonna teach me a little bit of vibration because I don't know how to do that. We're gonna do vibration. Okay. So bam, make sure y'all look at part 2 because to be honest, I'm having fun. This is hard.
Yeah, bro. Same. I'll see you guys on part 2 on Mr. ESHPLUME, which is me.
Hell yeah.
Channel.
Link is pinned comment description or he's tagged in the title. Click his name. That's where y'all see part 2. Let's fucking go, bro.
Hell yeah.
Bra, we out.